Lindsay is in her early 30s and is a full-time resident at the Tammy Lynn Center. Here, she gets round-the-clock care and lots of stimulation and encouragement.
Lindsay was born very early, about 25 weeks, and had a number of issues and stayed in the hospital for quite a while. She was under a pound when she was born.
There were many medical complications. Lindsay has cerebral palsy, along with hearing and sight impairments. She also has a trach tube because her body never learned to swallow. Lindsay's parents educated themselves about her disabilities, and despite the challenges, they chose to raise her at home with their other two children. They discovered the Tammy Lynn Center when Lindsay reached school age, and she attended a day program for many years.
She stayed here at Tammy Lynn until she aged out at 21, and that was now 11 years ago. So to have her back here is like her coming home, actually.
But the journey back to Tammy Lynn was filled with extraordinary hardship. Lindsay's mom, Sharon, was diagnosed with cancer. After 7 years of living and struggling with the disease, she passed away in 2012.
The sadness is not knowing how much she knows about her mom not being here.
Happy birthday.
She has this teddy bear my other sister recorded with Sharon's voice on it. And that's something that keeps her tied to her mom.
While still grieving their loss, Lindsay's father, now her sole caregiver, was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
For the next several months, he went through surgery and the recovery process associated with that. He is cancer-free now, which is wonderful. But it really did put an underscore around the need to make a decision about how Lindsay was going to be cared for long term. The decisions and the process that you go through, that I watched my brother go through, in making a decision to move his child outside of his home, was gut-wrenching. He knew in his heart it was the right thing to do, but it was another loss. It is a loss to the family to some regard.
And there was no guarantee there would be a place to move Lindsay. Because of her trach tube, many facilities can't care for her.
Tammy Lynn is so well run and recognized and respected. It was full. There weren't a lot of vacancies. And by the grace of God, one of the residents moved out of the area and a slot was open for Lindsay.
Lindsay moved to Tammy Lynn in October, and her caregivers say she has adapted beautifully.
Lindsay enjoys her music, and she loves using her left hand to do things. She has a lot of facial expression.
Tammy Lynn Center's family nurse practitioner oversees Lindsay's medical care, including her respiratory therapy.
She has evolved tremendously. Within a matter of 3 weeks, I want to say, activities of daily living, stimulation, responding, it increased like 85%. I mean, she's done very well here, very well.
Rather than the loss, there's been a gain and an opportunity to have a more extensive routine, a more extensive network of people who can help and care, and many more people that love her. How that impacts her cognitively, I'm not sure we'll know. But all I have to do is see the smile on her face and her eyes light up, and that says it all.